Is it time to buy or sell Richtech Robotics stock? In this video, we will explore Richtech Robotics in depth. Our initial report was published on our website on Friday, the 3rd of October, 2025. And now we are here to provide you with a more comprehensive analysis. Remember to subscribe, hit the like button, and turn on the notification bell to stay informed about our latest analyses. You do not want to miss any critical updates that could affect your investments. Enhance your trading decisions by using our newly launched AI stock analysis tool powered by GPT-4, available at StockInvest.us. Harness the power of AI and receive free price predictions and in-depth analysis for any one among 45,000 companies worldwide today. Please note that this video is intended for informational purposes only and should not be regarded as financial advice. Since the 11th of August, 2025, our system has ranked Richtech Robotics as a strong buy candidate, giving it a score of 7.56. Now, let's examine the stock's performance during this period. Those who followed our analysis would have experienced an impressive gain of 192.89% since we first identified Richtech Robotics as a buy candidate 39 days ago. This translates to an average return of 4.95% per day since it was designated as a strong buy candidate. The stock is broken through a very wide and strong rising short-term trend, indicating an even stronger rate of ascent. In the event of any pullback, support will now be found at the level of $6, a threshold that may provide a second opportunity for a significant upward movement. According to fan theory, $8.45 is identified as the next potential peak level, which may serve as a resistance point that is unlikely to be surpassed on the first attempt. The current 3-month trend suggests a potential change of 118.36% over the next 3 months, with possible returns ranging between 25.90% and 112.17%. Examining the longer term, our 12-month analysis projects a change of 60.72%. Based on our calculations, the stock's performance could range from negative 42.13% to positive 48.92% over the next year. In current terms, this would place the future price somewhere between $3.58 and $9.20. Our latest daily update for Richtech Robotics includes the headline, "Volatile Ride for Richtech Robotics Inc. Stock Price on Friday, moving between $5.02 and $6.30. The Richtech Robotics Inc. stock price gained 19.77% on the last trading day, which was Friday, the 3rd of October, 2025, rising from $5.16 to $6.18. It has now gained for 4 consecutive days. It will be interesting to see whether it continues to gain or takes a brief pause in the coming days. During the last trading day, the stock fluctuated 25.50%, with a day low of $5.02 and a day high of $6.30. The price has increased in 6 out of the last 10 days and is up by 38.88% over the past 2 weeks. Volume has also increased on the last day, alongside the price, which is a positive technical indicator, with a total of 51 million more shares traded than the previous day. In total, 102 million shares were exchanged for approximately $629,160,000. Over the past 52 weeks, the highest stock price was $6.30 and the lowest price was 52 cents. Currently, the price is 1.90% or 12 cents below the 52-week high and 49.72% or $6.11 below the all-time high on January 24, 2024, when the price reached $12.29. Richtech Robotics has captured attention this summer and into September, marking a series of operational achievements alongside persistent financial challenges. The stock reached a new 52-week high after a late September surge, bolstered by its inclusion in the Russell 2000 and 3000 in July, as well as optimistic commercial milestones. These include a multi-million-dollar sales agreement in Asia, a strategic joint venture aimed at accelerating next-generation artificial intelligence robotics, and real-world validation as its ADAM robot successfully served over 16,000 drinks and gained invitations to high-profile events. These developments support a narrative of growth and broader market liquidity. However, recent quarterly results reveal ongoing losses, minimal sales, significant cash burn, and aggressive at-the-market share issuances that have been impacting the stock negatively. In the short term, positive news and index inclusion may create momentum, drawing in passive funds and driving the share price higher. Yet continued dilution and disappointing revenue could swiftly reverse these gains. Looking ahead, substantial revenue growth from partnerships in China and scalable ADAM deployments would warrant a higher valuation. If cash burn and share issuance continue without notable growth in revenue, investor returns may be diluted, potentially causing the stock to struggle. Analyst ratings. On Friday, the 19th of September, 2025, it was reported that H.C. Wainwright assigned RR a buy grade accompanied by a hold action. On Tuesday, the 18th of March, 2025, it was reported that Lake Street also assigned RR a buy grade but with an initialize action. On Tuesday, the 26th of April, 2022, it was reported that J.P. Morgan assigned RR an underweight grade with a downgrade action. Analysts have assigned Richtech Robotics stock a general strong sell rating. The price-to-earnings ratio is rated as strong sell, while the price-to-book value is deemed neutral. Regarding return on investment, analysts have also rated the stock with a strong sell. The following signals have been identified for Richtech Robotics. The chart today reflects mostly positive signals. Richtech Robotics Incorporated stock presents buy signals from both short-term and long-term moving averages, indicating a favorable forecast. Additionally, there is a general buy signal stemming from the relationship between these averages, with the short-term average positioned above the long-term average. Should there be any downward corrections, support will be found at levels of $4.68 and $3.48. A drop below either of these levels would trigger sell signals. A buy signal emerged from a pivot bottom point on Thursday, September 25, 2025, and since then, the stock has appreciated by 51%. Continued upward movement is anticipated until a new top pivot is established. Moreover, a buy signal is also generated from the 3-month Moving Average Convergence Divergence, or MACD. The increasing volume alongside the price rise is regarded as a strong technical indicator. Here's some other signals you might find interesting. Moving Average Convergence Divergence, buy signal, pivots, buy signal from 7 days ago, Bollinger, buy signal from 52 days ago. Short-term moving average, buy signal from 4 days ago. Long-term moving average, buy signal from 40 days ago. The relation between the short and long moving averages, buy signal from 38 days ago. If we examine the 12-month chart, we see short moving average, buy signal from 31 days ago. Long-term moving average, buy signal from 31 days ago. The relation between the short and long moving averages, buy signal from 29 days ago. Remember to visit our page at StockInvest.us if you want to discover more signals. Support, risk, and stop loss for Richtech Robotics. On the downside, the stock finds support just below today's level from accumulated volume at $5.54 and $5.16. There is a natural risk involved when a stock is testing a support level, as breaking this level may result in the stock falling to the next support level. In this case, Richtech Robotics Incorporated finds support just below today's level at $5.54. If this is breached, the next support from accumulated volume will be at $5.16 and $4.87. This stock may experience significant movement throughout the day, indicating high volatility, and with a considerable prediction interval from the Bollinger Band, it is considered to be very high risk. Over the last day, the stock fluctuated by $1.28 between its high and low, which is a change of 25.5%. Over the past week, the stock has shown an average daily volatility of 15.63%. Before we dive into the potential trading levels for Richtech Robotics, let's briefly review some essential fundamental data. First, we have the price-to-earnings ratio, commonly referred to as the PE ratio. This important metric compares a company's current share price to its earnings per share. A negative PE ratio indicates that the company is experiencing losses or negative earnings. Even well-established companies can face downturns, often due to external factors. However, a pattern of negative PE ratios may suggest ongoing issues with profitability and could indicate risks of bankruptcy. In other news, the upcoming earnings report for the third quarter of 2025 is anticipated on January 13, 2026. Analysts currently estimate a loss of 4 cents per share. It is important to monitor these figures as they can significantly influence stock prices. Now let's discuss some potential day trading levels for Richtech Robotics. There is no significant resistance from accumulated volume above, which means the stock could move upward swiftly under the right conditions. In this scenario, you may want to enter a position and utilize volume to guide your exit strategy. On the downside, Richtech Robotics encounters its first support level at $5.54. If this support level holds, it could be a favorable entry point, anticipating a rebound. The combined average rating for Richtech Robotics from multiple analyst sources is a strong sell. Now, let's examine some recent insider trades. The 5 most recent insider trades involve Zheng Phil, who bought and sold 494,787 shares or options in the company. Based on the 9 most recent insider trades, we have determined that insider power is negative, with a ratio of negative 78.634. In total, insiders purchased 260,000 shares and sold 2,660,000 shares in the last 9 trades. Our recommended stop loss is set at $5.96, which reflects a decline of 3.58%. This stock experiences substantial daily fluctuations, indicating a high level of risk. Currently, there is a buy signal from a pivot bottom that was identified 6 days ago. Is Richtech Robotics stock a good buy? Richtech Robotics Inc. exhibits several positive signals and has broken through a strong rising trend. Given that the stock is in excellent technical condition, we believe it is a wise choice at the current levels with expectations for further gains in the upcoming 3 months. After assessing the volatility and price movements from the last trading day, our analysis indicates that the current price is overvalued. For trading on Monday, October 6th, we anticipate that Richtech Robotics will open lower by approximately 347 one-thousandths of a dollar, starting at $5.83. We remind you that trading involves a high risk of losing money and that you should consult with a financial advisor before buying or selling any securities. Your investment decisions should not be based solely on information from StockInvest.us. By utilizing this information, you acknowledge and accept responsibility for your own investment choices. Here is our current perspective on the stock. Do you agree or disagree? Please share your thoughts in the comments below. What is your target for this stock? Also, remember to like and subscribe. We wish you successful trading and hope you have a wonderful day from all of us here at StockInvest.